This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, but the real star of today's show is F1 2019. I had to just look over and make sure that my audio is actually streaming, because this is a new stream. My first time I've streamed anything with F1 2019. And in fact, it's been a little while since I've streamed anything with Codemasters because, and much for the same reason why this show's been a little delayed, I've been having calibration and mapping control issues, which I did finally resolve. That gives me the opportunity to finally jump in the game and see what F1 2019 is all about, or how it works. What I'm going to do today is just start a new career. All I've done was I got my controls mapped finally. I went into single player and I ran one Grand Prix. All I did was one lap of qualifying, in fact, in order to just verify that things are working. Looks like everything's working, but we still have some dialing in to do to get things really working the way I want it to, or at least that's typical for a new game. So, with that said, all I'm going to do, I'm just going to start things off. This is the same thing that you could do it. You'll be seeing me do it. You'll be hearing my thoughts and opinions on how certain aspects of the game play out. And I'm not exactly sure. We'll probably go for about an hour or so, depending on things. So, I am here at the main screen. There's not a lot more to it. I mean, we can go through the UI just to give you an idea. You have a new career, which I've already believe I started, but maybe we should do that. You've got Formula 1 news I don't care about. You've got mail. I haven't looked at my mail. What's my mail? Codemasters welcoming me, and online service update. So I guess that's where we'll find out about updates and things like that. Here's the calendar. I'm not sure. Is that going to show me some real-life Formula 1? Yep, Austrian Grand Prix coming up this weekend. So it's showing me a real-life next league event. So if you're in a league, it's going to show up on your calendar. Your general, which is real Formula 1 life. Scheduled maintenance, which looks like it's due to happen on Mondays. And F1 eSport event, which not on the calendar just yet until qualifying. In addition to that, you have the game options, the weekly event, which we'll want to compete in some of those. Here's where we'll find a league, and that's the FIA Formula 2 Championship. So I believe the new career is where you just change your player name, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to worry about that. What I want to go to is actually this version of new career. Oh, maybe it's the same thing. Take part in iconic F1 2019 calendar. And this one doesn't give you a description of what it is, but we're going to go to solo. Does it hook you up with a supermodel if you make a podium? I'm not sure. There is a super license. We can hit tab. Your super license. Yeah, mine's got nothing. My rating's nothing. Oh, there we are. Level 1. Skill rating of placement, attendance rating of an A, and no safety rating. And I am an American. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new career. I don't have an F1 wheel for my Accuforce. I'm using an Accuforce direct drive wheel. I don't have a Formula add-on mod of any kind for it.
Experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder,
this is the kind of stuff that gets your stream pulled, by the way.
Performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Yes, Mark, I've never trusted the quick release on a Fanatic. Any Fanatic, I always use the bolt. Thomas gave me a hard time at one point saying you don't need the bolt, and I laughed at him and said, yeah, right. Alright, so it looks like it's going to start us off on a Formula 2 championship. We can pick a team. I think I have... Do I have this? Nope, I have to use my keyboard. Yep, total keyboard game. Let's see. I don't know these teams. Cardin, Art, AMS, Russian Time, MP Motorsport, Campos, Choros, Prima, BWT, Arden, and Trident. I'm going to go with Campos because there's a company, a restaurant here in LA called Campos Burritos, and I've always been a big fan. So I can go to their driver academy for Mercedes. I can pick a driver academy, or I can start career. That's a little unclear. Let's go ahead and just start career. We'll come back to that, all right? We're going to change our settings to Elite. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Gearbox manual. Off. Off. Yeah, let's do this right. Gameplay, flashbacks. We'll leave that. I don't care. On. Simulation. On. Okay. It says F2 to enable pro career, F1 to start the session. Not sure there. Gosser, I probably will. I probably will. It's DAMS, not AMS. Did I miss that? I'm not familiar with those names. You're welcome. I try to answer everything I see. We're going to go start session, not enable pro career, which means there's two things that I'm a little unsure about. Tab will give us the options. Or not.
Accuforce's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
I'm assuming it's going to give me driver control in this scenario. Yep, here we go. Whoa!
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you. Full course caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta.
Alright, so we got a little loose on throttle oversteer.
Maintain positive delta. That's great. Lucas could push on now. Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
I wonder if I brought out that caution or if that was going to happen anyway. There's the safety car.
Overtake the safety car. You may overtake the safety car. It is waiting to pick up the leader.
Oh, I almost want to restart just to find out if I brought out that yellow. You know, I kind of know Catalunya, but I don't know if I know it in a car of this caliber on my opening laps being in a race. That's an interesting start, especially for people who maybe aren't as versed. I mean, I actually know Catalunya. Curbing is definitely making the car loose. Not getting a lot of feeling on the wheel. Little bit of a dead fish wheel. Alright, here's where we spun out. Let's try to not do that. Notoriously slippery corner, by the way. Whoa, that was weird. It's touchy. You see a little arrow coming up as soon as you have overlap. I like that. I know it's a little gamey, not very realistic. That corner's slippery, I can tell. Coming off the corner. Not getting much out of the wheel. A little bump there off the curbing.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates,
I'm being limited.
there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Alright, the spike going to full settings. I still have steering control, but there's a total restrictor. Like, I'm at full throttle right now. Now again, we're in the career mode. They're putting us through a scenario. Obviously, we started with the broken car. I looped it. Don't know how much of a factor. Hopefully, we can get a couple of spots back. Don't have any idea how slippery the conditions are still. Alright, I got control back. I got control of my throttle again. Wow! Stomped on the gas, and what happened? Jeez.
The gap to the car behind is 13.2 seconds.
Come on, Cole. Really slippery.
Your final lap. Final lap.
Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I don't know. Should we just take our licks, or should we restart? Alright, some contact with our full damage. Rubbin's racing, right? So obviously, wheel-to-wheel contact is much like being in a NASCAR truck, apparently. You can use that front wing like a bumper to an extent.
Good job. Nice overtake.
It's what you pay me the big bucks for, guys. Oh, it's really sloppy feeling for a open-wheeled, high downforce car. A little mushy. Ah.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
Ah, you didn't have one. I don't want to disable the pillar. That's part of modern
Victory
F1.
for ART then after a quality performance.
All right, I'll check in with you guys in 1
What
second.
do you think made the difference here?
I think what
We
them
sucked.
was
That was not good.
At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to handle. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
That's what I put it on. Simulation, I thought.
Very well deserved one too. The team
We'll double check
very
that.
hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
Take note, iRacing. That's fun. I dig it.
And now let's take a look at the driver's stats. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorardi. Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
On to the teams then. ART moved to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race.
Be mad.
See you there.
You'd
Take
be
care.
mad. Yeah, that's a very relevant point. In VR, which is not supported, that'd be a totally different story. These are Ricmotech real gear pedals. Yep, so I brought out that caution. Yes, Beckley, I am running in DirectX 11. The only crashes I had is I was doing some things with TeamViewer earlier, and it doesn't like TeamViewer. Sorry if I'm yelling at you guys. I can't hear you over my headphones. The DD2 is waiting on software. All right, meet the press. F1 drivers receive a lot of media attention, and how you deal with the press can have an impact on several aspects of your career. Interviews can occur after any session of a race weekend according to what happened and how you performed. Fine art of diplomacy. Okay. Keep the press on side.
There you are. That was an exciting.
I have nothing to say to you. Nothing to say to you.
Talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview.
Oh, they talked about my spin? Is that what they want to talk about? My spin?
Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season.
That's right.
I'm sure you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right.
The goal.
Stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective.
Well.
So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Team are doing fine. Lucas Weber's exceptional. I'm settling in well. I'm sure this season goes. We'll find our rhythm. I don't need to settle in. I'm a professional. I do my job and the rest of the team do theirs. Which guy do we want to be for this career? Let's be proper.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
Well, I was injured, they told me. Lucas Weber's obviously faster. No. It's what it is. The team thought Lucas was faster. No. It was the right decision. We're a team. Alright, let's play nice.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Whatever. Did you want to get dinner? Big Ben? Parliament?
Hey, look. I know that wasn't easy letting me pass.
This is the only time, punk! This is the only time! Next time I put you in the wall. You too, Melee! Effing punk.
1 in 6 makes it. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever want to race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
Keep talking.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You start looking out for yourself.
I lost my turbo. Everyone seems to forget that. That was the first thing they told me when I got in the car. You just lost your turbo. You're down on power. The 6th event was a low point for Shaun Cole. Yeah, why do people bash on this game? Because there are little things that take it away from even being as good a driving game as it could be. Are we expecting it to be iRacing? No, I actually don't think anybody is. But we do expect it to drive and feel a little bit more like a sim. When I'm driving and I have a muted wheel, dead fish wheel, you know, it's like it's a real letdown. We spent all this time getting into our career. We're driving in a formula type car. I want to feel the road. I want to feel the turn in. I want to feel that looseness. When that thing snapped around on me, I should have felt that in the wheel before, as quickly as I saw it. And it's those things. This stuff I love. I think it's a great
Butler simply left them no
Let's
way
see
to
if a
go.
wing can
There
do
was
that.
just no way for them
I want to
to
see my
avoid
wing
that.
explode.
Look,
That thing
there's
exploded.
significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
I like this put you into the action thing. This could be fun. Where are we? Is this Red Bull Ring? Where am I? I think this is Red Bull Ring Long, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him. Devon is in the pits. Devon in the pits.
Man, I don't drive these F1 tracks enough, that's for sure.
Devon's currently in 6th place. P6.
I'm in 10th. Not moving up fast.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Devon, Devon, Devon. It's all about Devon, apparently, huh? Oh, no, not into the dirt. No, 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 no. Hey! Hey! Oh, we are failing our career. It gave me a warning on that collision, by the way. Suck!
A new strategy is available on the MFTs.
Alright, let's restart. Can we do that? That sucks. Okay. Yeah, you can. Okay. Oh, I had to restart.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Come on.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him. Devon is coming in for a stop. Devon's currently in P5. Devon's currently in 6th place. P6.
That moment of oversteer, the wheel goes like dead. It's really weird. Nah, not gonna get him there. Turn, baby, turn, baby.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Late, late, late. Late. See, down the straightaway, this feels okay. But at the moment of the corner, not so much. I'm not feeling anything in that corner.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. Devon's currently in P5.
Oh, he smoked them and screwed me up. Only 2 more laps after this one.
Devon is a couple of places up on you. Devon's currently in P5.
I'm not gonna get there, am I?
Devon's currently in P5.
My crew chief is like obsessed with Devon, it seems.
Devon ahead.
Final lap.
This is your final lap of the race. Butler ahead.
Ah! Oh, so he's not even P5, he's P4 now. No, 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 no. Damn it, Cole!
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
I'm starting to get the feel. Not super happy with the steering at all. It doesn't even feel like it's a sensitivity issue as much as just there's like a real serious lack of force feedback for me. Nah!
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
They say you cut the course.
So another fantastic victory for Carlin today. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. Absolutely congratulations are in order here. That was a spectacular race and a fantastic drive from our win. I think though that after the race there's going to be a lot of eyes on Devon Butler regarding that collision. He's been very lucky today, in more than one way. Lucky to have walked away, lucky to have only received a penalty. It's a shame his rival wasn't equally lucky.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Challenge. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the...
F Devon Butler. I'm putting him in the boards.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Meh. Meh.
Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
Can you guys read?
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Ah, F it. I do my talking on the track.
Appreciate your time.
You guys can read. Good, good. I guess I meant, can you read the game?
Hey, Devon. Devon, stop.
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey, what are you doing out there? Seriously,
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
we saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
And I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my way.
No, someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Listen here, Ferrucci. No more of that crap.
Okay?
Oh, bring a gun.
See? Focus, kept it smooth, and came out on top. That's racing. You want to play race director? Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you anything.
Devon, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track, and then it's all or nothing. It's just how it goes.
No
Anyway,
problem.
You still couldn't beat me, even with my penalty. There's no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end, anyway. Chin up.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi, each and every event in the...
Uh-oh, I really don't know Yaz very well at all.
Final event of the
Oh,
championship. And
crap. Crap. All right, what's our scenario here? Do we get a straightforward, or this is kind of I kind of dig?
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Oh, this is
All you have to do
it.
is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
All right, so we're gridded up in P8. Is it not seeing enough clutch? You know what? I should switch it to a button. Is it going to let me do that right here? Kind of was thinking that when I was setting things up. Actually, we're going to check a couple of things really quick. Edit. Let's go to clutch. And make the clutch this button. While we're here, real quick, I want to look at this. Yeah, look, vehicle damage simulation, you guys. AI driver 20 easy. I didn't adjust that. That was default. I did tell it everything else. I turned off flashbacks, by the way. I thought. Oh yeah, wait, where am I? Where am I? I really literally don't know this track very well. Little chicane thing here, right? Oh! Oh! Alright, I like that. That wheel's on its tether. I saw wing chunks. Oh, it's gonna give me a restart. How generous of the game. That was exactly the move I laid down. Whoa. That was a replay? Okay, hold on. I gotta figure this out. I thought it was giving me a flashback. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How am I supposed to do that, you guys? Seriously.
Devon is in P3.
Wow, that was crazy. Alright, there's a track layout way over there.
That's a decent start. Good job. Devon's currently P2.
Whoa!
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now. have a lot of wing damage. Box for a new one.
That's good. I should have a lot of wing damage. Oh! Oh! Ah! Shoot! I really don't know. Oh, that's the last corner. Ah! Now, doing a flashback, I'm gonna have to map the flashback to like a button that's handy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, mirror, that's very funny. Where's the middle finger? Hey, Devin. I don't have a problem with the names personally. All right, we're gonna do another flashback if we can. But how do I do this without like crashing? Let's put that right there.
Devon is a couple of places up on you. Next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
What do you mean? I'm gonna put him in the boards, I promised. Except this is the part of the track where I don't know where I am. Shit. Oh, push-ups. Oh, he's gone with my damage, huh? Ah, come on!
Devon is ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm not even gaining on him. I'm terrible. A little overshot, triple.
Devon ahead.
It's that one. Whoa, that's not the track. The track's over there. Shit.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. Butler ahead.
Oh, when you lock up the brakes, you definitely miss the corner. I'm getting a 2-second penalty, so I'm going to be behind the guys behind me even. And I didn't get Devon F-ball Butler. Oh! Another penalty. Oh! Son of a crapper. Do I have to restart my career already? No, we're going off into Neverland. I keep forgetting about that corner. I really don't know Yaz at all. I could probably do it if I were to restart the race. Final lap. We're going to let this play out. Assuming not everybody on planet Earth knows the 3 tracks they stick you in, and they're going to have similar type problems.
Behind Devon, 5 places separate you.
Whoa! They already have, I thought. Oh, my DRS wing opened, finally. Finally, within a second of somebody. You can see how down on arrow we seem to be, though.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
Oh, shoot. Best of luck, Stewarts. The third one leads into the hard right. And then it's going to go left. Oh.
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Oh. And then it's another left. And then it's the right that sends you into Neverland, right? Yep. Okay, and then the final corner. Okay, I think I got it. Well, I smashed my way back into third on track, but with penalties, it knocked me down to sixth. Whoops! I'm coming for you, Devin Butler.
Another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 world champion. Brilliant stuff from ART today. What a superb victory. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rivalry, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things.
Devin Butler's going down.
Devin's performance today has secured the championship, and he has every right to be proud of that. I'm just happy I was here to watch it.
I've already become immune to the halo. It's not even there anymore. Like, I just don't even see it. You know, I'm not a driver who goes and watches other drivers' celebrations. I don't know why I'm here.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you
All right,
say
so we had
was the
a
driver of the
less
day?
than spectacular three-race season. Let's see.
With that result, the title is secure, and it's Campos who have claimed the honours. Truly a force to be reckoned with. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us.
That's just the TV camera. I'm not there.
Today. Let's have your thoughts. So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
I don't know if there's really a wrong answer in most of these.
Final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out?
Frustrated. The results wouldn't have been very different if it wasn't for a few incidents. That's true.
Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Devin, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive.
Why is this guy always doing the talking for me?
Championship as well.
I don't like that. Get out of my way,
I'm sure
punk.
You thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long, but have a quick word.
Sure.
Privately.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
Step aside. Step aside.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship.
Oh, are you? Well, let me tell you, punk.
I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car traffic. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver.
Even McLaren laughed at me.
Look out for yourself, yeah?
They're like, maybe when you learn a track or two.
He does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous. I was listening to the whole thing.
Too bad.
Oh, were you?
I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already.
And if my deal pans out, man.
Because it's that easy when you're the sixth place driver with multiple penalties for cutting and smashing others. F1's obvious. Since the thrilling conclusion, a lot of opportunities have arisen. Choosing a Formula team. So with my performance, I'm now being considered for F1.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we have the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got a lot of attention from the Formula One teams.
Hell yeah.
Some a bit more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubt is over.
It's all about the money.
But
Money.
I
Money.
am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. As your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and final points further down the line.
Money.
I need you to review these.
Show me the money.
So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
Oh, everyone wants me, huh? Seriously? I can just join any old team with just different requirements. So if I have like no confidence in myself, I can pick Alfa Romeo and just score regular points and they'll be happy. Run with Rocket Williams and just be consistent and they'll be happy. Although if I step up to Ferrari, I need to fight for the championship. It's based on my expectations. Add sugar to his fuel tank. Spies everywhere. Slave labor. Yeah, Williams. I'm gonna get a toupee sponsor. Oh, funny, John. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I can just buy my ride. 20 million. Williams. All right, Williams it is. No one else is chiming in. One vote. Hey, Fabio, Fabs, how you doing? Fabs, you were too late. Oh, now you guys are coming in, but Arudes 2 times wanted Williams. My only problem, they're expecting nothing of me. I mean, don't we need to be... I was at 20%. It defaulted to that, if I'm not mistaken. I want to run for Haas. Lots of points. My value is way down here. They're offering me over. So that's sort of the currency, I guess. Oh, look. Ferrari's going to pay me all sorts more. Alright, let's see if we blow away expectations. A few people have voted for Williams.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
At Williams, they're happy if you finish the race. Nope, no mouse. No mouse support, which is really annoying.
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you.
So 3 failed races and I'm in F1.
Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't.
I was not aware there was going to be any math on the test.
You need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. Williams has a rich history, with several periods of dominance over several decades in the sport. It's high time for another one of those, and you can help make that happen. So let's knuckle down and get to work. Okay?
Yes! Let's get to work. We have a bunch of messages. If we want to live the life, we would go check them. Welcome to Williams, tutorials, contract summary, minimum qual 19, minimum race position 19, driver status second. I'm the second driver on the team. Goals update, weekend preview, and weather forecast are our options here. Let's see, if we go to F6, we can go to contract negotiation, contract value, negotiating a better deal. Performance, research and development. So it's got some layers to it, and I don't know how to do any of this. Let's go ahead and advance for now.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Touch those layers.
During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilize these sessions to complete practice programs, which will help you learn the track and earn you points that can be invested in developing your car. You'll also be able to adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. The sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice session, you'll have to hand back 2 sets of your dry tyre allocation for the weekend, so get the most out of them while you can.
Okay. We'll do those layers after our first practice session.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Really weird oversteer. Really weird, dead feeling of oversteer. Like you're just ghost riding almost. Not happy with that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that supposed to be tire squeal? Looks like I'm looking at tire percent, not temp. Oh no! There's temperature.
so far.
I just cannot feel the car at all, which is really preventing me from pushing it by driving it like a car or feeling it. I am just going purely 100% on visuals alone. Maybe a hint of feeling with that oversteer moment. Whoa, way too early. Is the team gonna call me in, or? Just no
Are you okay?
feeling.
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I'm okay. Fix my car. Oh. Okay. It's as though it never happened. Who took out the cone? Okay. So how long do they want me to keep turning laps in practice session 1? I guess I'm earning development points by doing that. Check in with you guys. Shaun Maldonado. It is so much of a controller game. It's kind of part of the frustrating part. Yeah, the force feedback is just not even there. Just before the blue, okay. You know, what I can tell you that I like about it, and this is where it's a fine line. So we sit here and we're like, okay, it's no iRacing, right? They're not even trying to be iRacing. But then when you look at the depth of things, like the amount of development points and all of that, the amount of laps they want, you know, they're taking it as a very serious sim. I mean, like, I'm out here doing practice 1. There are 3 practices prior to qualifying. My crew hasn't said a word about what they want of me lap time-wise or anything. I'm just supposed to be looking at tire temps, I guess. So my point is they're taking it so hardcore, so serious on that level. But then they're just acting like, yeah, but then who cares if you can drive or not, right? I mean, it's like, so it's like, it's more of an F1 management game in terms of its depth than it is a sim racing game in its depth from what I've seen, or felt, I should just say. So I should assign my practice programs in my garage monitor. So, yeah, I have my DRS button. I didn't realize that that's what that little beep was. The beep was reminding me that I can do that. I'm going to pull into the pits this time by instead of crashing and hitting escape. We'll play a little more proper. Whoop, too slow there. I like this stuff, though. This is like being a real F1 driver. You know, you're still in your car. They bring up the screens, giving you the cold air, putting the tire warmers on.
Focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
So they want me to really go through all the practices, right? I mean, they really do. Your batteries were cooked in 3 laps.
Our best lap so far is a 1:33.1.
Whoops, escape. F1 session info. Okay, so I'm getting some resource points. Not quite sure what to do with them. 18 minutes left in practice 1.
We're third in the speed trap, 306.3 kilometers per hour.
We need a fast sector 1 in qualifying program. I've figured out where we do our programs yet. That's who's out on track.
Okay, let's talk about this track. Albert Park has a lot of tricky high-speed corners. Turn 1 is a good example, and also the left-right through 11 and 12, where you need to be as daring as you can with the entry speed.
Not seeing anything about qualifying. Yeah, no, now suddenly you're an F1 engineer too, which I'm okay with that. It's just, there's a lot of reading if you want to try to figure it out. We're currently sitting in first. What I'm trying to figure out is how to, he had said something.
We're third in the speed trap, 306.3 kilometers per hour.
Do a flying lap this time since in and out of pits isn't. I saw you just said something about qualifying pace. I didn't see that, but he said do it before session 3, so we're still have time to get to that. Idiot! Idiot! Oh, did we hit our wing? We're gonna have to flash back that. I heard a wing snap. Crap! Same old, same old. I think that's a valid response. Not a good line. Definitely having a little trouble with this high speed section here. Where I've looped it 2 or 3 times now. Oh, forgot. You can hear that wing open up. I like that. I don't know if it's realistic. Never driven a car with DRS. But I like it because it lets you know it happened. Hear the wing? Oh, missed it. All right. It's not exactly baiting me to return to the garage. The pit lane automated thing, which I thought I had turned off. Check in with you guys.
Number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
Please listen to... Go to the research screen, most left one, and then you press enter on the quality pace programs. All right, we're going to try that out.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 30.9.
So he said far left one. That doesn't...
We're 8th in the speed trap, 306.9 kilometers per hour. If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
That's how you got it. Got it, got it, got it. Hey, Stroke. That's kind of the point, actually. If this is a full-on review, I would have done all this in the advance. This is what it's like to be there in the first hour of a game, you know? So, you can be frustrated. I totally understand it, but that's exactly the point. It's also the modern era that the manufacturers have forced us into, because back in the day, we would have gotten copies of this game to the media months ago to formulate opinions and get all this sorted without you. But that's not the world we're in anymore. So I do apologize for the industry as it's changed, so to speak. But
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
And I think the other point also, getting back to that, is that there was nothing intuitive showing you where to go or what to do. So as we talk about things like qualifying session and trying programs, it's like, that's cool that it's in there. I appreciate the depth. But maybe it should have a little highlighter somewhere saying, hey, do this first and, you know, see you through your first couple of races. Yep, that was a cut. Oh, practice complete. Shoot. We're out of time. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't think we got our qualifying.
And with all the cars now over the line,
what are they calling it?
Top three again. The Professor, Perez, and Max Verstappen. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Devin Butler went to Toro Rosso, just so you know. Stroke, that wasn't that hard. Hey, Stroke, I'm about to tell you something. You seem to really be in love with this game. This game is kind of a piece of shit. So, there you go, buddy. I'm not going to feel really bad about not figuring out their UI and where to go. So, there you go, buddy.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
Been a lot of hard work, but you must be... Oh, we missed it. I was trying to keep up with your guys' chat. So how are you finding things at F1? Even there, I know you get... It's a struggle? No. You don't get it without being the absolute best. Yes. Yes.
What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
No, I want to win. There we go. 50 years from now, people will be telling people about my grandchildren. Telling my grandchildren about my rookie season. Billy. Not so much. Well, again, you know, I'm kind of conflicted, and you guys said it, but it's like, am I playing an F1 motorsport management sim, or am I playing a driving game? And I'm pretty sure when I bought the title that I was buying it to be an F1 driver. And with me, it's like, I don't mind all the extra stuff. That's cool. Especially, and one of my complaints about an iRacing is that it's such a dry game. There's so little to do other than be an engineer or be a driver. There's no user interface that's fun. There's no interactivity that's fun. There's no celebration that's fun. And so what I do love about this is that it has all that. And I actually even love the concept of running programs and running qualifying, and your team actually forcing you to go through practice 1, practice 2, practice 3, not just jump right into a race. And I think that maybe you'd even be doing a disservice to the title in doing that, but it shouldn't be next to impossible to figure out how to do the first 2-3 steps. You know, I mean, and you think about just about any other game. I mean, you play a shooter game or even a soccer game, and it's like, man, by the time you're in your third match, they're still like pausing the game to say, here, look over here, this is what you do now. And I just feel like there's zero of that unless I'm listening to every word of my crew chief guy. But like, what if I didn't hear him? What if I'm coming back to it? What if I didn't remember what he said? I think in time, when you go through all the steps, you'll learn the inner workings of the game. You'll know the process. You do this, then you do this, then you do that, then you do this, and this. Yeah, and it could be, and 939, I play other games where that tutorial is built into the storyline of the game through the first 3 stages. So I know they really wanted to drop me into the deep end with that F2 experience, which I'm very let down by that as well. So wait, 3 quick challenges of like 4 laps each, which I dug all of them, and that's why I'm disappointed. And it jumps me right into my F1 career. Pick your team. Like, if we're talking about a career mode, we're talking about a game that I'm supposed to be living the life. Oh, come on. They could have done more than 3 scenarios in the F2. And those scenarios were really fun, by the way, where you had some damage. Can you hold position? You had some damage. Can you make up position? Can you catch that guy? These are all things that I really love in a career mode. And I've always, you know, when you hear me talk about iRacing, these are the things that I've said it's really lacking. So I'm really appreciative that this has been more solid, more followed through on. But then when it's like, again, 1, 2, 3, you're there. It's like, cool. How about 5 or 6 of those scenarios, and then my results impact what teams are even willing to take me? What do you mean Ferrari was going to let me just buy my seat at Ferrari? I just, it just seems like it's Swiss cheese, and I'm only at the beginning of it, but it feels like it's already kind of a Swiss cheese career mode, and then the management stuff is all cool, but whatever. I think I'll enjoy that more now that I'm learning it, but it does seem a little incomplete to me for sure. So, all right, let's see what it wants next. I mean, we're already at an hour and a half. I don't remember when I started this stream. So I want to see more, though. Yeah, exactly. How about a full season? Yeah, the consequences to the decision-making. I don't know how my answers to the media are going to play a big role, because it looks like I was able to choose whatever I want on my own. Well, right, Stoke, that's exactly kind of what I'm getting at, is that they made it so hardcore on that level. You're talking about, like, me not knowing the navigation. Well, there was zero intuitiveness to it, and I think that's exactly my point, is that they want you to know how to be there already. They act as though I've played all 10 years of F1 2000 and whatever. And that I already know their entire user face. And it's like, they want it to appeal to the masses. I am embracing that. When I review a title, when I review a piece of hardware, I'm always coming at it from the perspective of, who is it really marketed for? And at no point do I feel that F1 2000 whatever was marketed to the hardcore sim racing crowd. All right? But it was marketed to the racing crowd, like Forza or Gran Turismo Wreckfest or, you know, any other game, including iRacing. And so that's where I'm having a little bit of a problem, an issue. So, okay, well, let's move along. I want to do at least that qualifying, what do they call their things? Forgive me. Program. Qualifying program. We didn't complete one. So let's complete one. And then I almost want to advance just to see the reaction at the end of the race. I just didn't realize it would be this long. No, you know what? Escape back. F1. Let's do that qualifying one. Let's just make sure. Flying lap. Here we go. Here we go. Totally different sun. You see the time of day is different. The sun's in a different position, causing some glare. I like that. The graphics and visuals are really cool. One of the best games you're going to play as far as that goes. Damn it, that corner is... You cannot get on the gas at all. I know this, too. So I wonder how that spin will affect their opinion of how I've run the program. The cone's been replaced. DRS. Oh, I didn't need the brake there. Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole.
Let's try to find a bit more.
I like the little beep reminder for DRS. Come on, no! Come on, dummy! Ah! We're failing the program. That's the other really dangerous corner. Ghost riding oversteer. What a nightmare that is. I think later I'll try it on my Thrustmaster wheel, but this thing's on generic settings. It's acting like a...
Very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Okay, return to garage. Alright, I'm not gonna drive around. They got what they needed. So what do we get for that? You know, they're... Yeah, it's a little, I'm going to have to dial in and play with the settings. We'll do that on another moment. Definitely try to get more out of it before I'm going to cast judgment on it. So let's see.
We'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Okay. Stick with the program. Go to quali. Oh, Billy already tried it. Yeah, it's just... I can tell you we're going to have to up the AI. Because I'm not driving well and I'm getting #1 time.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
Oh, can't have that one. Shit. How am I supposed to get him if there's a guy in my way? I don't understand how I'm supposed to get boxes if they're in my way. We're gonna flashback that. Oh, in the DRS zones, there are no boxes. That's how. That's how.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Oh, I missed my DRS moment. No, 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 no! Ah! No! Oh, I hit Albon. Crap. Crap. All right, we're going to flash back on that. We're flashing back. Oh, we missed our flashback. No. Well, we'll see if they hate me.
Practice program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
So much weird. Again, I can only call it ghost oversteer. It's the weirdest thing. And I can only imagine how hard it would be to play with a controller. Whoa! Alright. I'm a dirty boy. Williams is happy with anything. Yeah. I wonder if we... Okay, so let's see if we passed it or not. I'm not sure. Max! Front wing damage.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
30 seconds. Alright, I have to pee real quick anyway, you guys. Be right back. You know what I can do, though, is we can go watch Lewis Hamilton or someone, right?
Lap so far is a 1:32.9.
Vettel. And we're sitting on top with only a 4/10 gap over Bottas. I'll be right back. You guys can watch Vettel cruise around real quick. Max, why are you making all that noise? Alright, sorry about that, you guys, but duty calls. Okay, so let's advance to qualifying, yeah? I would map some things to my controls here, by the way, just so you know. Could accelerate time and see if we stay on the board. Whoops, sorry. Bumped my camera. How fast is it going? Time. You can go up to 30 times? Alright, we'll do that real quick.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are the Professor, Bottas, and Nico.
I'm the Professor,
Sadly, it's time to say
because
goodbye as
Shaun.
practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Follow Lando. Lando! Lando. Okay, I'm not sure if that's good or not, but we got some points. Reputation. Okay. All the best professors are named Shaun. AI level is nothing. We need to crank that up, actually. I don't know if we can do that here, though. And we're going to advance. AI is whatever the default was. I put it at like professional model for like sim scale. Yeah, so. Alright, so now we should be under qualifying, right? So they put me in a qualifying trim automatic. That probably just got my stream killed, by the way. Yeah, it's super easy AI. I'm not even driving well, and I was number 1. So it's going to the one-shot qualifying. They gave me select. That's fine. I trust my... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah, come on! Damn it, Cole! Alright, we're gonna re-flashback that. Damn it, I didn't want to have to use a flashback. I was gonna turn those off. I actually meant to. It's a good thing I didn't. Whoops. I like the way it does that with the ghost car and how it changes.
Good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
we're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. The Professor, Bottas, and Shaun.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright, we're gonna do this. I don't know how many laps it's gonna default to. Certainly hope it's not realistic race distance. That'd be a long time. Alright. I'm beating my rival, my teammate. Okay, okay.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Thank you. Bye.
Before we begin, let's take...
Let's convert this pole position into a win today. Good luck.
Hey, where's my clutch? Alright, sorry, I had the wrong button. We're gonna restart that. Whoops. That was weird, because in the F2, I don't know if you guys realized, it demanded that I held the button down before... Oh, I'm getting bumped around. Warning.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
$15-lap race. No DRS yet, that's right. Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole. Not thinking, not thinking. Hey.
New strategy is available on the MFT.
Settle.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. Some information on Gasly. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
And apparently a front wing. Oh, that hurt the wing. Yeah, I've definitely lost some front downforce, and I can tell. Oh, I had a lift, no wing. Ah! Not sure how this will play out. Man, if the force feedback was better, it would completely change my thoughts on the game. I really mean that. The force feedback is weak sauce.
Release, release.
Really? I have to press the pit limiter button to release?
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now. Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Oh, come on. I don't know what they meant. F! I don't know what they meant by less DRS for charging the batteries. Is it DRS, drag reduction system? How does that charge my batteries? The other KERS. But isn't that automated? We have to restart this race, by the way. I can change different fuel mixtures, electric energy modes, depending on the needed power. You have to manage them throughout the race. Yeah, well, and see, now that's where I get back to some of my points about this game. So, Formula One engine management is actually super complex. I mean, like, you don't even find that in lower ranked racing. So now it's in my car. I've been given no instruction on how to utilize it. And my crew chief, while doing 200 miles an hour, says, hey, change that setting. So again, I feel like they built this game assuming everyone's already played all 10 versions prior to this and has learned every idiosyncrasy that Codemasters can throw into the title. Fresh, yeah, a lot of people have said that about the Halo. Yeah, LMPs have some engine management as well. Yeah. So, man, I really don't have time to run a 15-lap race, but I really wanted to finish the first race. And now with dumping that, maybe we can save that with the flashback. Oh, I didn't look at my engine management.
Gap to car in front is 19.5 seconds.
Oh, I don't see how I'm going to be able to adjust that stuff on the fly. So right now it says ERS deploy 5 hot lap.
ERS deployment.
Put my ERS to medium.
teams. Car ahead, now running medium tyres. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, clear. Our gap to the car in front is 4.2 seconds. Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment. 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Whoa.
We're running in excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich. Laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
Whoa.
Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant result.
Achievement unlocked, showing your intentions. Oh, I got 3 achievements. I didn't see them all.
Here they are then, coming into Parc Ferme, and an excellent win for the Williams team. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the...
I get the champagne. Where's that idiot now? Devin, whatever.
Results speak for themselves.
Oh, here they are now. I always love seeing the independent teams do well. Williams have a long and storied history with F1, and I'm delighted to see them on the top step of the podium. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. The Professor takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the Constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
We'll do that later, Tim. Alright.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Mm.
You really looked in control of your car out there.
No, I tore off that wing. I mean, it could have been better.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
I was like an idiot magnet today. Oh, my rep decreased. Oh, the other drivers in the F1 series are not going to like that response. Yeah, that wasn't much of a challenge, really. That was just one wing. I guess I used 2.
Say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
They were sweating.
You're not the only driver to be hounded by the press. Emails like the one I've just sent you will give you an insight on how your former Formula 2 rivals are handling the press.
Ghost force feedback.
As I'll be sure to send you any of the more, let's say, interesting press transcripts that come my way. Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your rivalry for the press and expand your reputation.
Oh, Russell's gonna attend the McLaren MP4. I just want to look. I didn't want to actually do it.
Hello?
So, now this is kind of weird. So, you know, F1 2018. Oh! You know, why on earth would I, a Williams driver, take any opportunity after the first race of the season to drive a McLaren anything? I can understand if it was a race of champions invite, if it was some other discipline invite, but why after the first race of the season would I be given an opportunity to drive a 2008 McLaren? And if I had secretly said yes and done it, wouldn't my team, who also sent my teammate, like fire me? I mean, literally. Now it's a distance base, so I have to beat, so I guess it's some kind of a target challenge. What time is it? I don't have time for this. I mentioned that I love Silverstone? Oh, I couldn't see that spot very well. Ah, it didn't give me that one. Wasn't sure if I'd get any coast. Okay, so we beat our teammate on 20% AI. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. But we did. Alright, so here we are going to Bahrain, the second race of the season. It automatically loaded it in. Alright, I think we are going to bring this stream to a close instead of running our second event of the season. Real quick, I mean, you guys have heard my thoughts all the way along and all the way throughout. The graphics, I think, are incredible. Beautiful graphics. Looks great. Represents F1 really well in terms of the teams, the cars, the liveries, the sponsors, the tracks. Those sort of things are really, really, really well done. The career mode looks like it has some fun to be had. It's a little weird and a little random and all over the place, maybe not even close to the career path of a real-life driver, but it is a career path, it is a career mode, it is some entertainment to run with the AI, play the game without needing friends, a league, or any of that kind of stuff, which is all good. And we can argue all day long about how many races it should be in F2, and whether it should be races or challenges, and whether I should be selected by a team that I've earned or not selected by a team that I've earned, that kind of thing. But putting that aside, I mean, and that's kind of splitting hairs, the career mode being in there is nice, and that's something that is really needed in the sim racing world, in the automotive gaming titles. They, generally speaking, don't have that. They're very, very dry. There's very little to do without getting into a league race or multiplayer race with others. And I find this definitely has already got more going on. It's just a little odd of a career path. Don't know how much like the answering the media. I guess it's really going to only affect my reputation and things, because I already could have picked Ferrari or McLaren or Mercedes, whatever team I wanted. So it didn't really play a role in how my path is clearing out. Maybe it plays a role in who my rivals are and maybe my reputation, but I'm not sure that matters. I like the sounds. The sounds were cool. I like the different sound, like when you opened up that wing. I like that it has a lot of that next level stuff built into it, like running various programs and things that you'd really do in real life to get ready for an F1 race, running 3 practices and a qualifying. You know, I talk about maybe not knowing Yas Marina. Well, maybe at the end of 3 practices I will. Maybe at the end of 3 practices and running my programs, I would also do well in qualifying. You know, so that's all good stuff in there. I don't know how it will play out. However, on the flip side, I feel like as a game that is definitely not being marketed to hardcore sim racers, that they made some aspects of the game a little hardcore. Not so much on the driving, in terms of just the awareness, the knowledge, the wisdom of Formula One teams, the inner workings, and that kind of stuff. And I don't know to what extent it's accurate. I just know it's not intuitive, that your average Joe isn't going to buy this title and even know. Like when I was driving, it's only lucky that I have a clue what they're talking about when they start talking about not having enough energy. I was able to make that change. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was able to change my menu over to engine management and reduce it. And then at that moment where I was challenging Botas for the lead, I didn't wait for my crew chief. I had already cranked up the power a little bit at that moment in time. And then it was right after I had pressed the button that actually the crew chief said, you have enough energy, you can go to medium if you need it. So I like that kind of stuff, but it'll definitely take some practice. It's definitely not going to be for the beginner and that sort of thing. So when we take it away from being that iRacing caliber sim, you know, we're not making it a easy to play necessarily game. And at the closing rate and the speeds that you're running in Formula One, it's never going to be an easy game for those who don't know what's going on with it. So anyway, to me, it's kind of bouncing around all these different needs, but maybe not really hitting a grand slam on the market that they're really looking for. And like I said at the beginning, I'm always looking at titles. I'm always looking at hardware. And it's like, you know, this Ricmotech Will Wood hydraulic handbrake was not intended for an amateur or somebody who takes sim racing casually. It's very expensive. It's hard to operate. It takes some skill to even use. So it's only be marketed to those types of people, not your average. And that's the way I look at it. Same thing here. Who are they looking for? Who are they trying to capture with their audience? And did they hit a home run when it comes to that? I'll have to practice more before I can really pass judgment. Tomorrow on Beyond the Sim, me and Billy Strange are going to go in some deep discussion on what we liked and didn't like about the game. I will play it some more between now and then, including I want to work on the wheel settings. I maybe will try it on another wheel, but I might just take Billy's word for it that on a Thrustmaster it was the same kind of effect with that. I'm going to call it a dead fish muted force feedback at this moment in time, because that's kind of what I was getting. Very little life out of the wheel, and that's kind of a disappointment. Yes, I'm running a direct drive, I'm running a Xperience Accuforce wheel, but this thing, when I don't use a profile, basically runs on about the same kind of signals as that would be sent to a G27, G29, or any other generic wheel out there. So I don't think that's the factor as much as where Codemasters just maybe didn't do much with the force feedback, and coming off of Dirt Rally 2.0, is that even that heavy of an accusation? You know, and coming from what is the #1 sim software developer in the world as far as my count goes, I do expect a little bit more. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned some things that you'll need to learn. So if you're going to play the game and you want to know how to set up a program, run a program, do engine management, maybe you learned a little bit about that. Maybe if you've been on the fence, maybe you've owned F1 2011, 14, 17, not sure if this is the one maybe that some of those questions have been answered. I think it's a pretty decent single-player title. Multiplayer racing, at the point that you're multiplayer racing, me as an automotive guy, why would I not want something that drove better with force feedback, gave me more realistic feeling? If I'm going to bother multiplayer racing, you know what? I want a better experience out of my wheel. But too soon to pass that judgment. I got to work on some settings to be fair. So let's not hold too much. We'll wait until our second opinion. You said it was a Fanatic? No. I did not say it was a Fanatic. Someone asked where my Fanatic base was. Oh, look, tutorials. Hey, look at that. How did I even find that? I hit that literally by accident. When I was here, I hit escape, which isn't even an option on the keyboard right here, by the way. Nowhere on here does it say escape. If I hit escape, it takes me to tutorials, ERS, Energy Recovery System, Guide to the ERS System. Oh, no, I'm on an Accuforce. Research and Development, a Guide to the R&D System. So there is some reading to be done. Here's your manual built into the game.
Season, each driver is limited in the number of power units and gearbox components that they may use. Exceeding these limitations
doesn't really tell you much, though, does it?
Keeping up with the development race is vital for continued success in Formula 1, but resources are limited, so choose carefully where you allocate them. Throughout your...
Well, we'll have to look into that in a later time. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. I had moderate amount of fun. There are parts of it that were really fun. There are parts of it that were really frustrating. So I'm a little on the fence myself right now. Going to have to play it a little bit more before I'm going to be able to really formulate my thoughts. And then again, I'm going to have to revisit it as the mentality of who it was built for. That's what I'll be doing over the next 24 hours, 48 hours, 36 hours, next few days, foreseeable future. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and we'll do more on F1 2019 in the not-too-distant future. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.